Welcome to Bikini Bottom Radio. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast.
Tis Christmas Eve, if you're listening to this on the day it comes out, and this is Robert.
This is Anthony.
And Jenny.
And special guest...
Christine.
Hey,
Hi.
she's manning the producer role today. That's my girlfriend, by the way.
Hello.
Thank you so much.
Also, so first of all, real quick, I want to address the white elephant in the room. It's Christmas, guys.
Wow, good one.
You're welcome.
Ooh.
Anyway, you guys know that Jenny and I were dating, and well, the thing is, we're actually not boyfriend, and she's gracious enough to still do the podcast, even though she's not my girlfriend
It's
anymore.
really unfortunate.
Because now, do you want to tell them? You hate this. We got engaged. Jenny and I are engaged, by the way. She does not like the way I'm announcing this. So yeah, just want to get that out there. Jay and I are engaged, and we'll be getting married at a point. No date set.
Stay tuned as that progresses.
Stay tuned.
We'll have
I'm a
the
talking
wedding
fish
update
head.
every week.
Maybe it'll be SpongeBob themed. Who knows?
Oh,
Dude, I don't know about SpongeBob themed wedding, but man, I wanna. There is a
your bachelor party could be SpongeBob.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Leave that to whoever my best man is, but like I do want to for our honeymoon. I want it's feasibly.
You gotta go to that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In
resort.
Punta Cana.
Yeah.
Yeah, look up Nickelodeon Resort, and they have the pineapple suite. It's like just a little tiny house that looks like SpongeBob's house. It
Kind of.
costs like $5,000 to stay there a night.
Oh.
So I'm definitely
A night?
a night. Definitely not staying there, but that's good. If you guys want to crowdfund us our honeymoon to be able to stay there for more than one night,
So our Patreon funds
more
are
than
going.
half a night.
No way.
How long are we into this?
But
We're like 5 minutes into this. Let's
Okay.
probably
let's
a good
talk
time
about
to
it.
so is
talk.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, as you found out last week, this is an irregular episode. It's a bonus Christmas episode. But sleigh bells. But yeah, I said last week we were going to watch a bunch of different things, but it turns out just the original SpongeBob Christmas special is so good. We're just only going to talk about that.
Big classic. It's a big classic.
So we're talking about season 2, episode. I forget what.
I don't know. I have no
I think it's
idea.
like episode 3 of that season on Amazon.
It's a good. It is the first. Well, to start off from the beginning, it has a custom intro song as
It's
well.
Jingle Bells.
Yeah.
And it's that's on my Christmas party playlist. It's
Really?
just a good version.
Yeah.
And it has 2 titles. It's Christmas Who in the actual title card, but it's Patchy Presents the SpongeBob Christmas Special, I think. Like on Amazon Prime.
Oh, you're saying the title of the show of the episode?
On Amazon Prime, when you
okay.
select the episode.
Okay.
Also, it's episode 8, season 2.
There we
Oh.
go.
I knew it had.
That's a great sound. I'm sorry.
Anthony's drinking.
Oh, it works.
So
Let's see. Pull
Patchy,
my
the
notes.
first view of the Patchy the Pirate. Oh my God, your notes. Oh my God, he's scrolling.
up.
Oh, I don't even have a scroll bar on mine.
Yeah, so it's
This is the third time I've watched this special, so I've had time to think about my
Okay,
notes.
that's
it's
fair.
the first episode with Patchy the Pirate and his friend Polly.
Potty.
Potty?
Is it Potty or Polly?
I normally have the Wikia page up, but this is my first time not.
Yeah,
I don't
doesn't
have it.
the.
I don't have the
laptop
computer.
up in front. Okay, I think it's actually on the wiki. It says there is multiple
It's Potty.
names.
It's
Oh.
Potty, apparently. It's Potty the Parrot
Patchy the Parrot.
and Patchy the Pirate. There's a lot of P's for you.
Patchy the Pirate. He is. Who plays him?
It's Tom Kenny.
It's
That's Tom Kenny. Okay.
Yeah,
I
and-
mean, see, I knew that was like a fun fact. I didn't remember who played. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
He lives in Encino, California.
Like the least Christmassy place.
Live from Encino.
No snow. It's hot.
Great. It's great.
It's inland.
He
Yeah.
switches his eye patch.
That's exactly what I had it. I said I love the eye patch glasses. It's so
he's-
funny.
And when he gets a black eye, he switches. Oh man, such good gags. This is the
Yeah.
first time we meet Patchy, as you said, but
Yeah.
it's really they have his character down immediately.
yeah.
And
It's so good.
I love the dynamic between him and Potty the Parrot. There's a part where he just gets so upset with him, he just cuts his strings.
Yeah, it's so good.
And then later he gets upset with him again, he just pulls on the strings and a guy falls
The puppeteer
down.
falls down.
It's so
It's
great.
great.
Oh,
It's like so
good.
obviously just like a stuffed man. Like I don't even know. Like
A marionette.
Yeah, marionette. Oh, it's so good.
Also, a very fake beard. Like that.
Oh, yeah.
Pat, like that. I think it's probably meant to be like that, but it's just so good.
Yeah. I mean, and then that comes back about at once a season, I think, right? Like an episode at least with Patchy in it.
Well,
I know.
there's only a few episodes with Patchy.
I know
right?
at least like 4 or 5.
Really?
But that's,
Okay.
Because there's this one. There's the secret episode.
There's
There's
a party
the house
episode.
party episode. That one's. But I can't think of anything. I think there was a newer one where they did Patchy. Like I think they stopped doing them and they just did another one this maybe in the past couple seasons.
The caveman one.
Oh, the caveman.
When worlds collide, yeah.
When worlds collide.
When worlds collide.
You can run, but you can't. Okay. Yeah, that one.
All right.
Fun fact, the robot's Tom Kenny
and the caveman
The
is Bill
caveman is-
Fagerbach. But Fagerbach, the guy who voices Patrick.
Patrick.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to
They
pronounce
just
his last
they
name.
just reuse. I mean, like they're not
It's so
gonna
good.
hire somebody
No,
else.
yeah,
to
of
do it.
course.
They use
And
the
he's
same.
such a good voice actor, so there's no point.
And then also when he blows his bubble pipe, like you can see from below the screen, there's someone blowing more bubbles up.
Yeah,
to
it's coming out of like his like hook hand, kind of.
Well, it's probably just like someone with like a bubble wand. So, but like again, this is the third time I've watched this special. This like within the past week.
Yeah,
I just love watching Christmas specials.
I love how his hook is just like a multi tool.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
Yeah, it's a
blender.
scissor. It's
It's a hook. It's a bubble wand. It's great.
Speaking of blender, that raw cookie dough he's making, it
Hmm.
just looks like mashed potatoes.
That
It might have been.
might be because that's
It-
probably easier to do than to just keep whipping up cookie dough. What else do you have for the live
Patchy
action
scene.
stuff? Yeah.
Just SpongeBob changes in his frame from the first like I bet SpongeBob's
Oh, yeah,
getting
yeah.
raised like and then he's in a
Comes
different
back.
position, and then when they go to Patrick, he's like, and Patrick's getting ready too. He has one single ornament. I think it's probably like a nod to Charlie Brown.
That's
I
a
think-
sad looking tree. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the one little red ornament on his house that breaks,
And
and
then
then
he
Patrick
goes-
falls over, and then
Like
a
he's
hard cut
made out of
back
cardboard.
into like when it goes from like SpongeBob, it comes out, it like goes like
Yeah.
it's a fade, but when it goes from Patrick to just Patchy, it's just straight.
He's so dumb.
Name and address withheld.
Yes,
That's the last thing I have to
That's
talk
so
about that
funny.
sequence. It's so good.
It's so like meta and great. I love that.
Yeah, there's the part where he's reading letters and then just they get to it's like this letter comes from David
Woodruff
Withheld.
and it's like
So-
blurred out when they're reading it. It
Yeah.
makes it feel more real, like it was
does.
actually written by a fan.
I think that's who's that voice? Is that Plankton's voice saying name and address withheld?
Yeah, that definitely is.
So good.
For past that scene, I have Patrick writing is very funny. Obviously, you get the scene where he goes and sees Sandy and he gets introduced to Christmas for the first time.
How does SpongeBob know what fire is?
I don't know.
Also, when he fills up his bucket and he pulls it through, like obviously, haha, he's surrounded by water. But then when you see the bucket, there's water in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't-
there's
don't question it. Once you question it, and then it,
Wait, how do
Yeah.
we have a fire underwater?
yeah, it's once you address it, then it becomes real.
it's
So
Looney
good.
Tunes.
Yeah, it's
so
Looney
good.
Tunes logic, exactly.
Looney Tunes logic.
Walk off the edge of the cliff, look down, then you fall.
Then you fall. You gotta hold up a sign that says "Yikes," and then you fall. But when he comes back to the Krusty Krab and hands everyone paper, Patrick writing is the stupidest thing.
Oh, yeah.
like it's dumb enough that he keeps ripping it, but then when it cuts to him and he's writing,
Yeah,
it,
like, that's
complete
how he's
opposite.
ripping it.
It's
I feel like that's me sometimes. Jenny can attest to this, right?
That sometimes, yes. And then even at the end when he like has his letter to Santa and it's like,
So-
what did you want?
Another piece of paper.
Another piece of
It's
paper,
ripped
just
in
a
half.
ripped piece of paper in the bottle. Like it's great.
like that's supposed to signify to him, like, oh, I should probably send him another piece of paper.
And like I'm like, does he actually write like that? Is he actually able to write words like that? Because
We
he
should
gets
try
pretty far.
writing something like
he gets
that.
like Dear Santa before it rips. So I'm like,
Yeah.
how does
Maybe
this
with
even
Is,
work?
is that how he writes on giant paper? Dear SpongeBob, went to get more giant paper. Like,
Oh
Happy lyrics
Went to go
today.
get more giant paper.
what else do I have? We talked about it a little bit, but man, Sandy charades as a kid, like when she's explaining Christmas to SpongeBob, like as a kid, I was like, what is happening? I don't like.
Oh, yeah.
How is this Christmas? Like I didn't get the joke. I was like probably 7
Yeah.
years old at this point. Like
Yeah.
I was just like I was like watching. I'm like, is like her going like rah, 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 like pulling down her mouth or whatever. Like, is that an elf? I don't get it. Is Santa the buff like charade? I didn't understand the joke. I was so confused. Also, Patrick's happy face when he's like, at the he's like just like a genie, or even before that, just his dumb smile.
Yeah, his dumb little tiny smile. It's so cute. I have it when he's sending off all the letters
in the machine.
It just makes like the duck sound, like it's wah.
Also, does the machine have a face?
It does. It definitely has a face, like 2 gauges and then like a little line, and it's a smiley face, definitely.
That's cute.
What else? I have the Christmas song if we want to move on.
Just real quickly before they start singing, he's like, all right, we must prepare for Santa's arrival. Like, SpongeBob's eyes get like really weirdly small and odd amount of like, it's just weird.
Yeah, normally they're like touching. This one is like they're like wide apart. It's weird. Some of the faces that just look so bizarre that they have.
Yeah, it's just also, why does the bottle float when it gets shot to the surface? It's
right? Don't you think they would let go
and
then it would then float? Like, it doesn't need to be shot up then.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I guess.
It doesn't make sense.
I'm not a scientist, so I'm not.
I mean, if it was filled underwater, it would be filled with water, so it would be the same density as water.
Like, a bottle filled with air is going to float, but a bottle filled with water should
just going to sink,
right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to question it anymore. Also, real quick before we move on to the song, just I have to say, like, Patrick is so on this episode. Like, it's a very like the Patrick gags are just hit after hit after so good. Like, it's just really good. Like, he's really great every time he talks in this episode. All right.
And like, I feel like in a lot of the other episodes that at least we've discussed, Patrick isn't really that developed as a character. He's more just kind of like a side character.
Yeah, because
he's a doofus. We're on episode 4 now.
No, we're only on like episode.
3. We're gonna go on to 3 now. So yeah, you're right. He definitely is so underdeveloped. Then
he's like kind of a doof, and even just like, especially in the later episodes, he seems to get a lot more like mean and just like a jerk,
inconsiderate.
But like in the first 2 episodes, he's actually like really considerate and cares about SpongeBob and their relationship.
But he's just a little slow. Yeah.
So I just think it's interesting.
He's just like the stupid bum. Like
he's a beach bum almost.
Yeah. He is. He's just in shorts all the time and like is sunbathing on his rock.
Never a shirt on.
Never wears a shirt.
Lives under a rock. That's why he's so dumb.
I think we talked about
legitimately. That
we're
blew my mind.
That, yeah.
So for the Christmas song, that's some of the best.
It's shaping up to be wonderful. Are we not? Okay. I'll sing the whole song, but like...
Do it.
No.
It played at the beginning. Am I putting that at the beginning? Is that the intro song?
No. You would have heard the Jingle Bells at the beginning. Yeah, okay. And then we'll have We Wish You a Merry Christmas at the end. Spoiler!
Wow. Stay till the end for that. But yeah, that's such a classic song.
It's so
like,
good.
It's like, wow. I'm like, I don't know. That's I think we talked about it in our last episode that we did together. Ripped Pants, just how that introduced the classic song. Like, that's just like become part of SpongeBob, just making really good like original songs.
It's so good. And yeah, this is just like a good Christmas song. And also, like, it's so dumb.
It's like wiggly arms.
He just appears in front of Squidward's door and is just singing at him.
Doing a puzzle, and he's like, what
would you do if that happened? What would you do if that just showed up at your front door?
I would just be like, no.
Yeah, you be Squidward.
Yeah, I think we're all Squidward. Like, it makes sense sometimes when you're annoyed at SpongeBob. You're like, dude, come on, you're cutting down my tree.
Yeah, it's like you decorated my house without asking me.
You busted into my front door. Yeah, very well. Put a mustache on the
got a bell nose.
Yeah.
Where'd all the snow come from, by the way?
It was overnight, like when they started singing, and then it cut to the next day. It was snow over.
And also, like, when they...
happen, right?
Yeah, definitely, but they never...
like, and when they first visit Sandy, it's daytime out. Like, when SpongeBob first visits Sandy, it's daytime out. And then when she turns on the lights, it's just nighttime in the background.
I mean...
It's...
That can happen where it's like light and then literally like a couple minutes later it's like already dusk and stuff.
No, but it was like literally a second. You never stop seeing the background. It just is dark.
It's underwater, Jenny. I don't know. Light acts
Where's she
differently
plugging
underwater.
her lights? That's what I want to know.
She's probably got a generator. I don't know. She's a scientist. She'll figure it out. That's
She's
a good
in the only place in Bikini Bottom where electricity would work, at least.
That's true.
She's in air, at least. At least we don't need to question that. But I love Mr. Krabs' high pitch. That is
every time I see that
in my head,
it flashes back to my head when I was like I remember watching this on TV, but the only scene I remember watching is that scene. It's
that's That's why when we were watching it, I went, there it is. Because I was like, am I imagining, did that happen? Did somebody sing high pitch? Yeah.
Is that Clancy Brown doing that?
Oh.
Like,
I don't know. Maybe that would be funny if it was, because he can get real high pitch then.
I just love, like, we kind of talked about it when I was, like, I don't know a lot of Clancy Brown roles, but I do know, like, apparently he's, like, a really scary guy in all of his movies he was in like, the 80s. Like, he was in The Highlander. He was in, like...
Really?
Yeah, like, he was, like...
Clancy Brown?
Yeah.
He's a Caddyshack.
Apparently.
So did he just, like, coast on, like, SpongeBob after that? Because it seemed like that was the end of his...
done anything else. Like, he was in Detroit Become Human. We talked about that.
Yeah,
but, like...
so it's just, like, voice acting stuff now.
Yeah, and he was Lex Luthor. But, like, I mean, from what I understand, like, when I hear people talk about it, he's like, yeah, he was this scary dude, and then he just got on SpongeBob.
That's cool.
No, yeah, like, living the dream, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, if it keeps giving him money, keeps giving him a job.
So cool.
I have it as Jack. I don't know if I'm gonna.
Dolphin noise.
Is that dolphin noise?
That's a dolphin
I'd say
noise.
it's enough of
right.
dolphin noise.
Oh, damn.
You
Okay.
can call it donkey
We
butt.
could say Jack, and
I
then
could say
Butt.
donkey.
Or donkey butt.
Anyway, the big donkey comes up on the screen whenever Squid. Yeah. And we all said it. I was like, oh, I get it now. When I was younger, I just thought it was. I don't even know what I don't even remember that
did
happening.
not get that.
Yeah, that's so funny. And then who struggles to say Santa? It was SpongeBob struggles to say Santa. He's like,
Yeah. When we meet Squidward. Let's see, real quick. I want to say when SpongeBob realizes that Squidward hasn't written a letter, he rushes. He's like, "Well, write it," and that was bad.
That like visor.
Yeah,
that he's wearing like a writer.
But like Squidward's like playing clarinet, and then you find out it's a record that he's not even playing. He's like,
and he's like on the second floor, so it's not like anybody could see him playing. He could have just used that.
But
to, like
Squidward does know how to play the clarinet. You see him playing it at the end of the episode. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just a funny gag.
It is. It's a one-off.
Also, just another thing that I had noticed was when Squidward becomes Santa, he comes out and there's a guy who's like, "Oh, I want water for my teeth," and that's Old Man Jenkins. But there's like 4 or 5 different Old Man Jenkins.
There is.
And it's just
I think the SpongeBob like Facebook or something like posted like which one's the real Old Man Jenkins. They showed like 4 different ones, and then it was like this one is. And
I got it wrong.
I got it wrong too. But like I was looking, I'm like, what is this? The only one that's named Old Man Jenkins? Like why do they arbitrarily pick this one? Because I know all these other ones have been called Old Man Jenkins.
And they all have the same voice. It doesn't change.
I love the old people or the young people.
The young people.
We watched that episode the other day.
It's such a good one. He's gonna kick my butt.
That's Biff from Back to the Future.
Is that really?
What's his face?
That's a joke for the adults.
Those flowers for me.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
I just found that out recently.
That's great. When Squidward pretends to be Santa, when he's handing out gifts, the sound of those forks going into that little girl's gums grosses me out. Like she's like, nasty. "Thank you," and it just goes into her. It's like, oh.
And then they just stick so nicely.
Also, when Squidward calls down, he's like, "It's me," and he's like, "Hello, what? Who's there?" Like, Jenny said this, but it goes on for just a little too long,
hello?
Right?
Yeah.
Who? What? Who? That? Where?
Where? Who?
It's like they had to hit their 23 minute.
23 minute.
No,
yeah,
it was 30 minutes.
But like the actual episode.
No, but like it was like a double length episode.
Was that one?
Wait, I get it.
Yeah, but they just had to hit their like length mark, you know.
It's the first double length episode, by the way.
Oh,
of the series.
Jenny pulled up the wiki.
No, I just know things.
Oh.
You pulled back the curtain.
Take a little peek behind the podcasting.
That's true though, because normally it's 2 episodes per half hour.
So it was the first time they did a full, like just 1 episode.
Also, what a nice gift SpongeBob got Squidward. Like a hand carved like driftwood. Also, when Squidward smells it, that's really weird.
It's like his nose crawls along it.
It's just like, and it got like the middle, like it's like split. Like I don't know, it's weird.
But like before he opens it, he says something about like his favorite underpants or something like that, and he says it in this like voice. It's so funny. Like, it's like
that's his like
it's like making fun of him already, and it was like that's such a sweet gift.
And then it plays music from the Nutcracker, which Jenny and I actually saw today. We saw the ballet.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay. That's it.
Wait, you saw the ballet?
Oh, you didn't see the movie?
No, we saw the ballet.
You kept talking about it, and I was like, "Oh, the movie? All right, you're gonna go see that." That's why when I asked you, "Was it good?" and you said, "Yeah," I was like, "Oh, okay."
No, we saw the San Diego Civic Theater. We saw the Nutcracker Ballet.
I see you're a man of culture.
Yeah. Yes. We only had the snootiest of laughs. Yeah.
Did you have your weird two tiny little glasses things?
Yes. We did have binoculars, actually.
Did you really?
Yeah, it helps to see
Oh,
people.
I didn't know that.
It was really interesting to like look up at people.
Man,
really
some people
close.
got some sculpted legs.
Those
like
booties,
ballerinas
though.
are insane.
Really?
Did I say ballerinas?
Balleriniers. That sounds like
Mr.
it's a slur.
Krabs.
Yeah, ballerina.
I was gonna say
So,
sounds like Mr. Krabs, but okay.
Like the main male dancer was wearing these like spandex leggings that just were skin tight,
It's like
and it was just like
like tree trunk
are
legs.
insane.
okay.
All ballerinas are nuts because
Yes.
I'm very uncoordinated, and whenever I see someone who's like really good at something that involves physical movement, like obviously like big meaty guys like playing football is one thing, but like watching someone so dainty that they can like stand on their toes and not fall over, like that's just a whole. That
Yeah, I
blows
saw
my
Black
mind.
Swan. Yeah.
Also, just non sequitur,
Stop
but literally like point shoes are insane.
Yeah, like,
Like-
have you seen their feet? Like ballerina's
they're
feet, like are
standing-
ruined.
There was
And
one
they're
of the dancers
No.
when they do the Arabian dances. When they do the Arabian dances in the ballet, those specific dancers aren't wearing shoes. You just see their feet, and it's like, what are their
wrapped.
toes doing?
Their feet are wrapped, but usually like they have shoot, I forgot what it's called, but like where the joints in their feet and stuff is they've just stretched them so much. They like
they're able
don't
to
work.
they're able to like stretch out their feet and then like totally bend them in half, like without
Yeah.
standing. Like they could just do that.
and like their legs are the like go backwards and stuff, and it's just like it's insane. That Ugh.
If you
Mad
dance
respect.
ballet, it could like tweet at us or comment on an Instagram post.
I mean,
Let us
Do
know.
something.
I don't know.
Please.
Is
I
this
don't
all
Interact
the-
with us, please.
Is this all gonna be in there? I mean, I had friends who
Yeah,
were
some, yeah.
ballerinas. My high school was like known for dance, so like,
wow.
a lot of my friends were like dancers.
That's mad respect. I don't understand
I
that
was
culture.
like, no.
Yeah.
But that was like, dang, you guys good though. They were like known for their synchronized spin, so it was.
Insane.
I'll show you a video. It's pretty cool.
Is there any?
Let's see. Just that it's really nice what Squidward does. Like the ending, like
Yeah, it's sweet.
I think part of the reason that this special, like obviously it's funny, but like the ending, like most Christmas special, like just kind of like, aw, that's really nice. Like just kind of tugs at your heartstrings. Like Squid didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like it's more than that though, because even at the end, he's just like, why did I do this? And then he's just like. He sees Santa, and then he's just like, "Well, I'm insane," but
I know.
he just
I have that Santa going insane. Like that.
No,
that
that
is
is-
so weird.
But then he just walks inside to his like empty house with the flute
Yeah,
playing.
yeah.
Like, well, I guess I did it, and that's that. And
Still ends on a good note.
I feel like that's really sweet though, but I guess more realistic than like, oh, everyone's happy and
Right.
Yeah.
everything's
Yeah.
great.
It's
more
like
just
Squidward
like,
changed a little bit, but not totally. He
like
didn't-
just for that
yeah.
one day, but he gave selflessly, and
It's cute. His entire house
Yeah.
is empty now.
it's sweet.
Also,
So-
I found it funny when he gave that kid the big wrench, and she like tickles
Oh,
it under the chin like it's a dog.
Yeah, she's like, oh, so cute.
Like
Thank
a
you.
doll,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, that's amazing when it just they all like line. It's like, what about my gift, Santa?
Yeah.
It's so
He
good.
turns around. There's a whole line.
What did Squidward want to get? It's like, what do little girls like? Oh, a book of matches, my shaving kit, a copy
And
of my
birth
birth
certificate.
It's so good.
That's like an old timey shaving kit too, with like
yeah.
a brush.
With the brush. And
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I only have a few more notes.
I
But, like-
exhausted mine.
Also, with all of the people that were like gathered around, there's like this couple, and there's just this little girl who looks like an adult fish, but just
Oh, yeah.
tiny,
Yeah, short.
like
Yeah, the
short,
old
but
baby.
like
When they're talking to SpongeBob about like, thanks for wasting our time before these people go off and drive in their boats. Like one of the children is like, I've definitely seen that as an adult in the show. They just made it smaller.
Just
and
had
it's a child.
the drawing.
It's like got
ready.
it's got pearl. She's got pearls like around her neck. Like it's definitely an adult. Like character model. They just shrunk it. I guarantee some animator was just like,
It was they're on a time crunch probably, and they're like, I just.
yeah, resize.
But like, and just also just in general, I just love how quickly the people of Bikini Bottom turn on other people. Like, oh, thanks for nothing. Like, but SpongeBob just wanted to be happy and share things with other people. Like, at least Patrick was like kind of just disappointed, but he was just like, oh,
he
never
wasn't
trust
angry.
the genie.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't like, it's your fault.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, and that's something that happens literally like every time the whole town is involved in things. Is they're just
that's their
stupid.
plot device. It's just being angry. Yeah,
angry and inciting just mass chaos and just being jerks.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, the whole town seems like jerks.
Yeah, no, they really, and even some of the like main characters will join in at times, like Squidward or Patrick or whatever, depending on the situation.
SpongeBob is just the one ray of light in this whole dark town.
So I just think that's really silly.
It is.
Yeah,
they're definitely just used as like just plot.
Angry mob.
Yeah.
Angry mob. Yeah, one big pitchfork.
Town from Jaws.
Yeah, we all act as one.
Let's see. The snowman? Or do you have something else to say?
I was gonna say like they unite, but only for dumb stuff.
Yes.
So he burned our crops, salted our.
Wait, what's that?
Weren't they up singing like
They
all
were-
night? So,
Oh
like,
yeah.
So like they did give SpongeBob a chance to some extent and did go along with his
His scheme.
But like,
scheme for like I don't know 8+ hours because they're from nighttime all the way till
Deflated.
morning.
Yeah.
that's true, but like at the end of it, they could have been like, well, the gifts weren't important. At least we were like all together, or even just like, oh, well, it sucks, but we'll just go home and like celebrate with our
why
families.
turn against the?
I feel like
But instead,
Sandy's
they're like,
to
how
blame.
dare you like give us hope and make us feel happy?
Robert's
like,
right.
Sandy didn't
Sandy
explain.
is to blame.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, Santa Claus comes, but at any point did Sandy be like, but like the real meaning is like spending time with your friends.
The friends
blah,
we
blah,
made
blah.
along the
fair.
way.
No, she was like, it's all about the presents. That's exact. Like from what I understand, that's what happened.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. Well, I mean, from what I could see when she mimed.
Of course, I mean, from what you could glean.
That's the gist of it. Yeah.
That's a good point, though. They were all night.
Yeah.
Poor people.
I'd be mad too.
But like, was it all night though? Because
Yeah.
no,
Well,
well,
because Patrick or Squidward said he was going to get a full night's rest.
but what happened was they left, and then Patrick was there, and then he left, and then Squidward comes out and is like, "Oh, good morning, it's Christmas." So like, was that the morning when Squidward comes out?
I thought that was all within like a minute
Like-
of each other. I don't know.
But like, it feels like Patrick and
Let's draw a
SpongeBob
timeline.
were like watching a lot longer than the rest of the mob of people, and then Squidward.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, what's the time frame
I bet
here?
Squidward got to bed later than normal because everyone was singing, fell asleep, and then he still got a full night's sleep, but he woke up later.
Okay, that's fair.
That's my guess.
That's fair.
Also, just the snowman, like, it's like, never trust a genie, and then the snowman just turns around, just,
It goes away.
Slides off.
I really feel for SpongeBob, just when he's super sad, he's like,
That's
take
so
these down,
But when he's taking the photo of him, his face is so
There's a
depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a meme. Yeah,
That's a meme.
Like, can you move over a little bit? Can you scoot over?
Say Santa!
Yeah, Santa.
Like, it's just, like, really, well, it's not good that he's sad, but, like, they do a good job of, like, oh, man, I feel bad for
Huge
SpongeBob.
eyes. It's like his whole body.
Made me actually sad.
I know.
Yeah.
Made me like clench my heart. I was like,
Oh.
oh.
Oof. Big oof.
Big oof. Let's see. I think that's mostly it. Oh, we didn't say this for the first live action segment, but like now we want to make a SpongeBob tree because Patchy the Pirate has one in his house.
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
goals.
Next year we're gonna distribute ourselves on December 26th and try and buy SpongeBob Christmas ornaments.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we could just make, I mean, honestly, it's just kind of sponges on a piece of string.
That
And
too.
starfish. Like, it's...
If you want to be homemade about it and fun and have time with your friends and
Arts
family
and
to do
crafts.
crafts.
We can carve a pineapple for a topper.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Or make
Yeah.
one like out of foam or something.
Yeah.
Stuff from
I'm
Michael's.
down.
Yeah, no, we could,
That sounds like fun.
for sure, we could do that.
All right, and then the last thing is, Anthony, you said this, but it looks like Potty lays like a Yoshi egg on top of Patchy's head.
It does. It looks very Yoshi.
Potty. It's so weird his name's Potty. Like,
Potty.
I always thought it was
Polly.
Polly.
Well, yeah, that's the go-to.
Yeah.
It's probably
I
the
They
don't
dad.
know.
subverted your expectations, I guess.
Why, SpongeBob? Why?
No. Why, SpongeBob?
My bad. Excuse me. Also,
Yeah.
just real quick, I just remembered just a little tidbit. So, do you remember that episode with Patrick and the box with string?
Yeah.
Where
Office
SpongeBob's trying to
Christmas
get it?
party. Yeah.
The picture, like the thing that Patrick was hiding in there is a picture of SpongeBob at the office Christmas party ripping his pants. It's like confirmed on like a bumper
really?
on
Oh, yeah.
like like Nickelodeon
So,
or something.
Guys,
So
look up Butch Hartman Christmas Nickelodeon on YouTube. And so basically back in the early 2000s there were these like Christmas bumpers of like the Nicktoons, like all in like stop motion style or like in Frosty or whatever. And my brother's here. Everybody say hi to Nate. Hi, Nate. We're
Hey,
recording
Nate.
a podcast. But if you go on there, like there's a scene where they're all like in a Santa's workshop and they're all elves, and you see SpongeBob getting the the embarrassing Christmas photo taken.
Huh.
Yeah.
And then that's the photo that he was like, oh, it's an
so
embarrassing
funny.
Christmas photo.
I always wondered. When I was
Yep.
younger, I made that box. It doesn't make any sense like physically because
No,
it
it
would just
doesn't.
be inside. But like when I made that thing where you pull the string and it pulls out a little
That's awesome.
thing because I thought it was so cool.
And then also on that
That's funny.
note, a couple of years ago, one of the storyboard artists for SpongeBob, they were like, we asked our storyboard artist, I follow her on our thing, Caroline Director, I remember that because it's a silly name. They were like, we asked her what she thought the like embarrassing Christmas photo was, and it's SpongeBob, like he ate a bunch of cookies and everyone's mad at him, but it's that Mr. Krabs like confused meme where it's like, oh, and he's like, oh! Yeah, let's like
That's
shift it or
awesome.
whatever. So I'll show it to you guys, and I'll probably post it on the Instagram too.
Yes.
Right on.
So look for some quality material next few days
At Bikini Bottom Radio on
Yep.
Instagram.
on everything.
So
yeah.
that's a wrap on our first Christmas SpongeTacular.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll probably do this episode again when it comes up
Yeah,
on the thing. We'll
probably.
just probably have we'll have guests on, so it's not just us talking
makes
about the
sense.
same episode.
It'll be a bit till we get to that.
Yeah. Dork.
So I think
That's it. We're gonna go bake SpongeBob cookies. That's not a joke.
And we're gonna take our
pineapple
We'll take
cookies.
pictures.
first annual pictures.
Yeah, we're gonna take
Pictures, Okay.
we're gonna take a SpongeBob Christmas card. See that on the
Instagram.
Instagram at Bikini Bottom Radio. Follow us on Twitter, same handle. Look us up on Facebook. You can know. All right, guys. Merry Christmas. I hope you're enjoying your holidays. If you're listening to this, cuddle or like kind of just in the corner away from your family. At least you have us, because this is coming out on Christmas Eve. So
Yeah. All right.
And you will survive.
you'll make it, guys. Don't
And
worry.
if not, what Plankton always says, see you all in therapy.
All right, guys. Merry Christmas.
Bye.